All right, everyone. I'm having to re-record our workshop we did today because it was a little bit more trial and error, and probably should have tested it out more. For anyone watching this recording who's not in our brokerage, this is very helpful to you as well. So we're doing these workshops. Basically, this one will be once a month to build a habit around scheduling content for the entire month. I think that if you make videos of yourself and do more like personal content where you're videoing, like doing home tours or videoing yourself or having professional pictures taken of yourself or doing a podcast. I think that's all great, but that has to be like your main focus, and you're going to become an analytical genius about it through social media. If that's not going to be your focus and you want to do other things like working in neighborhood, paying for leads, working a referral network, working your sphere of influence, working different occupations and tapping into those industries, that's great. You should still be posting things, but it shouldn't be something that takes a lot of your time. You should be able to sit down for 1 to maybe 2 hours. I'd probably just say 1 hour a month, scheduling your content for the entire month, because that becomes your online resume. It becomes the online constant reminder. Most of these people, you don't have their emails where you're constantly hitting them with email drip campaigns. And even if you are, you should also be connected to them on social media, wherever they like to go. So if you're not a big LinkedIn person or X or Instagram or Facebook, it doesn't matter. That's where you add those people, especially because one of those platforms, they're probably going to be very consistent on themselves. So I would add all of those. And then part of our workshop is getting added to ListReports. So if you're not and you're watching this recording on like YouTube or something, please feel free to reach out to me or one of our loan officers at Purpose Home Lending to get added. But this is ListReports. It's a free marketing tool from us to you. But what I do is I come in here to shareables. There's something called list packs where you can create different property areas, my list packs. Really, you want to come over here to, I think it's my profile and my data. No, I don't even remember. But you really want to come over here to shareables. Shareables is going to be the big spot to start with. So you have daily shareables, which, yes, you can post informational things. My biggest gripe is I would never, ever, 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 ever post market updates. Like, here's the trends with average days on market, average sales, and blah, blah, blah. Most people do not get on social media to read analytics like that. And the ones that do are going to be the extra analytical person. And most of these are very general. And so they will find why their home or why their home does not match what you're reporting or whatever it might be. So my personal preference is never to post the analytical stuff. I'll post educational, yes, but my biggest one that I post is these list packs. I want most of my posts to have calls to action. I don't want people to go to Zillow. I don't want them to go to realtor.com. I want them to go to whatever my home search tool is. That's where I want them to go. I prefer, me personally as an agent, for them to go to my home search tool that is also co-branded to my loan officer, so that it's not just on me to reach out, it's on someone else as well who has a vested interest in the deal getting closed. For instance, one of my agents, his client is browsing for the first time in a long time. I pick up the phone, I call her, and I go, hey, that app that you were browsing on, I just wanted to let you know, you and I both, when we originally were talking about homes, you had a monthly payment goal of, let's just say it was $3,000 a month. Just so you know, these homes actually have your monthly payment would be around $2,600 to $2,700 a month. I think some of these have been on the market. I'm noticing that you've been saving. They've been on the market for over a week, which means we might be able to get a credit, and I could probably lower your payment even more. I think you should definitely, retake a look at those and reach out to the agent to set up a time to go see it. I'm calling the agent. Then I'm calling the agent to say, hey, this is the conversation I had. That way it helps duplicate their efforts. But this is super simple. I come here to top biggest lots. I can set my area, so I can add a new area, but let's say it was Henderson, Tennessee. or whatever area you want to pick. With Instagram, you need to either take a screenshot. You need to take a screenshot of the image. But the rest of them, I click copy caption and I click share. Now I have Facebook personal, business, LinkedIn, X, and an email, but I don't really do the email. But let's say it was LinkedIn. This is how I schedule my content for the month. Okay, it's uploading that, but I'm going to paste the rest. Personally, I like to remove their hashtags because they have list reports and list packs, and I don't know why they need to do that. But then I click the clock, and that's when I schedule. Now, I like to do posts every other day. And then that way, if I post something personal, it's those other days. If people like and comment on my personal post, the algorithms don't know the difference between your personal post and the business post. So they will show more of your other posts because they think that that person likes your content. So that's why it's good to mix it up, my opinion, right? So that's LinkedIn. Facebook is going to be the same thing. I have already logged in, and so it'll probably prompt you to log in. Now, if I do it, where is the, this one? Oh, this is on a personal page. So I don't think you can schedule content on a personal page. Maybe someone can reach out. I know you can on a business page. So if I go to Facebook business page, hey, what's going on? You may have to make this full. Oh, did they get rid of their scheduling? Of course they did on a recording. I'll figure it out. Whatever. Because that still wasn't, there's weird people that are connecting me on Facebook. But X, this is where you go for X. It's the little clock or the little calendar. You can pick your time. Instagram, same thing. They have a clock. You can schedule your content on Instagram, but you have to do it through the app. Facebook apparently is being a little weird. So that's what I would do, is I would schedule all of my content for the entire month. But I'd make a habit of that. That is the biggest thing. Regardless if someone likes or comments on your post, they will probably they see that you're posting things, and it reminds them that you're an agent. So we're going to do this in person for anyone who wants to join Wednesday of next week. So I believe that's the 2nd of April, where we're going to do this together. So anyone who wants to join, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll be doing this at the start of every single month, or right at the end of the current month, so that you're set up for the next month. But our next workshop, so Thursday of next week, we're going to be going over how to really customize your bios and your email signature with a lot of clickable links, so that you have a lot of calls to action that grab people's attention and keeps them on your website versus someone else. And it's really going to help. And I know many people who have really closed a lot more deals just by doing simple things like this. Set it and forget about it and move on to something else.